Welcome back to Starfield. So we have to go back to the House of the Enlightened. Let's go ahead and leave this place. We talked to the Varun prisoner here at the end of last episode. And we also talked to another House of the Enlightened in the well. And yeah, now we just gotta return to Keeper Adillis or whatever his name, however you pronounce his name. We're trying to learn more about the Pilgrim and Unity. I don't know what to expect from this game in terms of story. I don't know if it's going to be a bad ending or whatever. I guess we'll see. I don't even know how close we are to the ending of the game. But I'm advancing the storyline. I'm not doing any optional stuff at the moment. I'll go back to doing the optional stuff whenever I'm done doing. Whenever I'm just before the final boss or whatever, I'll go and do all the side content and everything. But what I'll do actually is I'll go ahead and beat the game, right? And then I'll load up my save before the final boss, and then I'll go and do the optional stuff. That's what I plan to do. So if you're here for optional stuff, it'll happen eventually, but right now I'm trying to push the main storyline. But let's go ahead and talk to this guy. Oh, Mateo left.
Oh, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought? Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. What else did you learn? If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. Was there anything else? Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel. Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum, at 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it? But what makes something like that holy? Gravity is also a force that brings things together. Should that be sanctified? Yes and no. We believe God is out there waiting for us in the universe, and that the grav jump will bring us closer. But is gravity itself an article of faith? What do you think? And so you think this word unity describes a similar miracle? The processes of the universe are all in accordance with some greater intent. Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth. I hope you find it. The sanctum will always be here for those who seek it.
All right, we now have our next objective, Indum II. I want to go put Andraja in the party though. Start leveling up her affection a little bit. So we're gonna go grab her, and then we'll. So we'll fast travel to the lodge here. We'll pick up Andraja, and we'll head to Indum II. I'll find her first. There she is.
Hello. I have something I want. I am reluctant to put that to the test. But it is necessary that we are honest with each other. I know that you said you prefer to be surrounded by others, unlike me. But Constellation means something to us both. And I must be honest about why. The little I have spoken of my history has been nothing but truth. I worked with smugglers. I have caused my share of pain and suffering. What I have left out, until now, is that all of that was done on behalf of House Va'ruun. My people. My family. You have not heard the name? I am surprised. Generations ago, our founder, Jinan Va'ruun, he had an experience while grav jumping. He made contact with an immortal being beyond time and space, beyond our universe. The Great Serpent told Jinan Va'ruun that our universe is his dominion. And while he has been away for millennia, he will return soon. And when he does, we must be prepared. My people have worked to that end for many years now, and it has caused conflict with the rest of the settled systems. They have retreated from open relations with the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective, but they still exist. I was born in the great city of Dazra, and raised with the teachings of Jinan Va'ruun. I underwent the rite of Krejar when I came of age. I am of the promised, those who know the truth of the Great Serpent and his inevitable return. Thank you. I doubt many would see it that way. There is a reason I am only just revealing this now. Several years ago, I intercepted requests from Constellation to access Va'ruun's space, speaking only of exploration. I was sent to infiltrate Constellation, posing as a former smuggler looking for a new purpose in life. Yes, well, you were not the only one. Several weeks after I arrived, I attempted to access secure records within Constellation's archives. Vladimir and Sarah were waiting for me. Quite an understatement. I was horrified. My failure would be reported to the High Council, and the penalty would be severe. The history of Constellation, where expeditions are sent, data on star systems House Barun has not explored, some information on their members and goals. As you have seen, there is relatively little that would be considered classified. They do not. I have, for now, kept that information to myself. You and I have spent so much time together. It has been increasingly difficult to keep this from you. And I am sorry for that. Telling you this violates so many of the orders I was given. But it was the right thing to do. I can feel that. You have no idea what a relief that is. Thank you for trusting me. You have my attention. I have sharpened the blade for this very occasion. Just in case.
Alright, so she's now my companion instead of Sam. Is this pillow still here? I dropped this pillow here like probably, I don't know what episode, but probably like episode 50, and it's still here. This gun's still here on the ground too.
Remind me about something. What was it?
Specify the time frame.
Recent? In the past month, maybe?
There are 58 items on the reminder list, starting from the top.
Wait. Just the most recent thing, then.
The most recent request was to remind you that you should cut back on spicy food. You said this while you were eating an entire tray of spicy chunks. So, I was instructed to remind you before the next time.
Yeah. I mean, no, not that one. What did I say before that one?
You said remember to check on the experiment, the one that might explode.
Oh, yeah. No, that exploded already. What about the one before that?
You showed me a picture of a planet with multiple trajectories associated with orbiting bodies. You said this planet might hold the key to understanding the nature of...
That's it. I remember what it was now. But where am I gonna find that many spicy chunks?
Barrett, I must remind you.
Not now, Vasco. This is science.
My return to the lodge triggered a full system update.
How can I help?
am now fully prepared to assist you.
Okay, y'all done talking? Jeez. Trying to leave here, bros. Yeah, we have to go to Indum II, which is right over here. Yeah, I should probably save it, right? Just in case I die. Pilgrim's Rest. That's where we gotta go. Brand new area.
Every world, someone made a concerted effort to survive here. And yet it would seem it did not work out.
Pilgrim's Writing 2. So here is the crux of my troubles. To accomplish anything, I need to work with other people. I need assistance. I need workers. I need hands. As we work together, they inevitably ask questions, and I can never help talking. It starts innocently enough. They want to understand how someone who believes in science can also believe in the divine, or they have their own misunderstanding instilled by some borderline religious remnant. My weakness is my inability to let alone. I want them to understand, so I try gently as I might to nudge their minds along the right path. Then there are follow-ups and followings. The trouble is that I genuinely care for these people. It would be so much easier if I didn't. Industrial workbench here. Pilgrim's Writing 4. At last a bit of peace. A piece of peace. Is that anything? Is that funny? Why am I trying to be funny? Have they driven me mad at last? Is there a difference between writing to myself and talking to myself? The former certainly seems more acceptable than the latter. I recall again that my mind is my own, and that even if only it exists, that is sufficient for me to believe in everything else. And he has restored me once more. This time I act alone for now. Myself is a formidable opponent. I should have expected as much. But vanity is thankfully not among my vices. Regardless, it turns out time spent in solitude is in my case. Time with a very sick man, or whatever it is I have become. I don't like this person. Okay, Pilgrim's Writing 3. Today, in a soft voice, my assistant asked me if there was anything about the Unity. It was all I could do to keep from shouting that I could scarcely comprehend the misunderstanding that would lead to such a question. It was asked honestly, and I answered as best I could. But if even my closest confidant here can fail to grasp the most basic of these truths, why am I bothering to explain any of it to any of them? Every word that drops from my mouth gets gobbled up, misheard, misremembered, misunderstood, and mistranslated before I can issue the slightest clarification. People are necessary, but people are madness. Tempted to withdraw, to go off alone, to commune with unity in my own way. They followed, of course. They followed. So we still need writing number 1.
I promise not to laugh if you need to jump up and down to stay warm.
Okay, here it is. Pilgrim's writing 1. The credulous simplicity of mundane humans never ceases to amaze me. My worst instincts, the evil spirit, drew me towards a form of contempt for them, but I remember that I am privy to that which they are not. I cannot and should not judge them for a lack of vision when I know very well the binders which obscure their sight. I once wore them myself. After all, I hope for the sake that they may some day understand, but for my sake I wish to be left alone. Which for clues on Unity. Oh, as soon as I do something more important, loot stuff. Okay, we have Pilgrim Breading 5 there. Let's go in here first. If you came seeking the right answers, you will know that you know what questions to ask. I return your question with a question. If you have read my writings, what is the burden of people? Who is the most formidable opponent? Answer, but it is not my answer. My writings, read them closely. Where does enduring contentment come from? Let's read this one here. I think I need to... Alright, so this is 2 pages, this one is. I find myself thinking about various past and my possible futures. I imagine continuing on the road, acquiring more power, more knowledge, more development of myself. Imagine passing through once more to another world to begin the process anew. What is notable here, that road does seem gratifying. Every step is one of intrinsic reward. And I feel myself anticipating the pleasures and seeing a more contented version of myself in the future, and for the sake of considering all possibilities, I imagine if I took a different path, if I stopped running, stopped seeking to gather my own power, if I instead embraced the twinges of compassion I feel in my heart, and let myself care for the people who seem to gather about me whenever I try to work, if I simply lived and taught and perhaps brought out others to the light and died, that road always seems gratifying. I also see a contented version of myself in the future. Here's the difference, though. When I stop thinking about the glories I could achieve for myself, the pleasure fades nearly immediately. When I stop thinking about staying and building something, the feeling endures. There is something more sustaining about it, more fulfilling. I don't know what the difference signifies, but I'm grateful for the time I've taken to notice it. You came here seeking the true meaning of unity. If you still wish to find it, there is one final piece of myself in the next room. I found my own answer a long time ago, but not in the way I was expecting. Hope your journey gives you the truth. Oh yeah, the truth shall set me free. Increases ballistic weapon damage by 5%, okay. Final writing. So we had 6 writings altogether. Unless I missed one, which I don't think I did. Dang it. I didn't want to sit down. I do want to sleep though. To get the EXP bonus. should have did this earlier. You always want to do this when you first start the game. It's kind of like rest EXP a little bit, if you think about it from like World of Warcraft. But you could do it anytime. There's a difference. And while you gotta like stop playing for a certain amount of time or whatever.
Come on. There are worlds to conquer.
Yeah, see, I got well rested. 10% EXP gain. Pilgrim's final writing. I don't know what the correct answer is. I might never. Increasingly, though, I am comfortable with not knowing. The more I reflect on being here, in the world in this time, the more I think it is precisely where I need to be. This time will be different. It won't be about me, so I won't have to run. I can actually build something with intent instead of scrambling to fix something that others create in my name. It could be something beneficial. I could be something beneficial. I'm leaving behind the other person. This world has no place for him. Let him die. Let me live to enlighten the blessed universe before me. You have found the end of my journey, but to know everything, you must find its beginning. On Haida 2, the island hides the scorpion, and the scorpion's sting hides the truth. And the scorpion's sting on Haida 2, or Hyla 2, sorry. Zero 04 fauna here. It's like a desert planet. It's kind of cool. I think it's like one of the first desert planets we've been on.
What does your scanner reveal?
See what we can find around here as we head to the ship. There's a creature right there. Toadface Grazer.
Come then. Meet your death.
Interesting creature. Something down over there.
And once again, we are triumphant.
Oh, it was getting away. So this place is over here. Deserted relay station. Okay, I've already explored one of them before, I think. Alright. We'll go ahead and head to Hyla then. Why is this thing going to Indum II? I've already been there. Oh, it's way the fuck over here. We'll jump here first. Is it 20 star systems? Okay. Bunch of damn debris everywhere. We have to go here first.
What have we got here? Don't look like a fellow homesteader. Something you wanted? Always willing to help enough. It's certainly got its perils. Knew a homesteader once who didn't do his research. Decided to settle down on a patch of land he thought seemed nice and quiet. Was real mating season. Heard they're doing another UC Freestar Collective football match. I am just counting down the hours. Honestly, been kinda dull. Kill for a little. Did you know the whole Crimson Fleet started out as some convicts who saw someone wearing one of those neuro amps?
Yes.
Okay. Just a bunch of garbage. Let's keep going. Alright, here we are in Hyla. The shipping crate. Ancient ruins. Yeah, let's go grab the shipping crate over here. Shit. Slow down. Where'd the damn shipping crate go? Huh. There's one right there. A bunch of water. Run land on the ancient ruins.
Let us see what wonders of life this planet boasts.
Oh shit, these fuckers are strong. Ah. There's water here.
Clearly some connection to the creatures in there.
I gotta put it back on hard, don't I?
I hope wherever you store that, the smell will not be an issue.
And the scorpion sting. There we go. Nothing's happening. Oh, we have to... It moves the light. So we have to basically play connect the dots. Apparently. Scorpions sting with their tails, right? Obviously, right? This would be... With, oh... Not sure. I know they sting with their tails, but... Yeah, maybe we have to go over here. Maybe this is their tail right there. Okay. And we need to go down. There we go. I was thinking this might be the tail, but no. Go to the last star of the Scorpius constellation, okay?
Do you see anything useful?
I love this planet though, it's surrounded by water, that's kind of cool. Let me get a picture of this. Pretty fucking awesome, man. You can get aluminum here. There's a lot of resources, fauna and flora here. I don't have enough.
about you. We just need a little. 2 units of ship parts will do. You're a lifesaver. Here, take these for your help. I had a good feeling about you. We just need a little. Oh no. What are we going?
Alright, let's keep going. Oh, dang. Now we're going to have to go here first.
Hi, Captain. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Hey, you need something?
No, I don't need anything, Heller. But you can go to hell. Say it out loud. Here we go. Go to the planet we gotta go to.
It can't be. You found me. I knew I made the right choice in letting you go. Oh, please. Did you think I couldn't have found you again? Extinguished that little spark of competition for the artifacts before it grew stronger. I wanted to see what you would do. And I haven't been disappointed. You did. Now it's all starting to make sense. You should come aboard. There's another Starborn here who is very interested in meeting you. I can speak for myself. Constellation ship, you weren't invited to this meeting, but much of our conversation has been about you. It's only fitting you should join us. I will personally guarantee your safety as long as you come in peace. And think of it as a ceasefire meeting. Your one shot at getting those answers you must desperately want. Let's just say they're very dedicated to stopping me from getting the artifacts. So if you don't trust me, well, they're your next best bet. I know your encounters with our kind have not been pleasant, but we are here to talk, and you deserve answers. Not a bad description, actually. We'll explain when we meet. In person. Good. See? We can all get along. For now.
Alright guys. I'm ending the video here. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode. Later. Actually, you guys probably couldn't hear me. I'm in the video here. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode later. I had the volume turned up.